gets the back moving. Here comes the option. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs.
Snagged in the end zone! Touchdown, Auburn! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Fighting off the defender. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. Pulls it in on the left and works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4.
There he goes. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he knocked that one right down the middle. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. And he punctuated that drive by ripping off a 38-yard run for 6. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Auburn offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. The short hands, it's Simmons. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and Nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
On third down, he drops to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Auburn sends out the punting unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Looking downfield on first down. He'll throw it quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Trying play action. Grab near the sticks. It's Webster. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. It's reverse, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections, but the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead, and a lot of times for a loss, and put the offense in a bind.
Caught near the sidelines, he'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. No good. And here in the 2nd quarter, this field goal leaves us tied, guys.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Makes the catch. It's Frazier. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback on the keeper. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
If a free safety comes blitzing, you've got to throw a slant behind it to the receiver. So that time, the quarterback and receiver, they may not have been on the same page.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They boot it away on 4th down. Fields the punt, wants to make a play. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Leaves it with the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Offense lining up quickly. They'll run play action. He's going for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking for space, it's Maddox. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. So now it's 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. At the 45 on its way. Lot of room to the right. Lean for the wire. Touchdown.
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ballgame. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Handoff from the gun. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun 1st half between these rivals. And talk about a 1st half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Just about set here in the 2nd half as Auburn about to kick it off. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the 1st half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the 2nd half.
Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. He breaks a tackle. Give him 96 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing. Give to the running back. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Man, this guy has had a tremendous season. When you're getting mentioned for the Heisman Trophy as a true freshman running back, that is absolutely insane. And you've seen it all throughout the years, the big plays, the explosiveness, the speed. This guy has been unbelievable.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Trying to surprise him with the pass. Makes the grab. It's Webster. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Shakes off the defender. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating the ball down the field. Got the quick pass. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27. Line getting set on second down. Now they'll run the draw. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw on first down. Moving out of the pocket. And they're in for a touchdown.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Colorado is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things at Folsom Field. Trust me when I tell you that. Guess what I'm saying is a comeback could be in the cards. They're trailing by 10 to Arizona.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Off play action. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion
breaks into the open. Feeds him the stiff arm and he's running free. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Coleman. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Cobb. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. Auburn lines up quickly.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Now on second down. We start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass on second down. With the catch, it's Coleman. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Third down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker, it's Frazier. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And it's difficult to contain athletic quarterbacks, but man, when everybody plays their assignment, it's a beautiful thing. I understand I got to take away this. I got to keep my eyes on the quarterback, make sure he doesn't pull that football. They weren't fooled, and the quarterback had nowhere to go with the football.
Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They go to the draw. Just it, and runs through another guy. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Parks. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. That's caught, it's Webster. Smashes through the tackle. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. The RPO, it's complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The handoff, keep working on that clock. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. He's got it. Makes the easy catch and weaves his way into the end zone for a touchdown. The lead gets bigger here in the fourth quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Snagged in the middle. It's Alston. Still running at the 40. Just keeps moving. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Tigers in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number.
Turning it on. Continues to fight for yards. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. They'll send the back in motion. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Got his man in the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to fire on second down. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. The give to the back. Breaks the tackle. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. This time it's complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. They're going to ride this running back. There he goes. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Looking to throw on first down. Time to take a shot. Got it. Tick, 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 tick. Clock winding down, and they're in for the touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he added the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. Out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Going right to work up top. Got it in the middle, it's Fields. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. Couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them.